फोरसाइट आम स्वतंत्र उपस्थापना मात्र कई समय पर आरंभ हो ओटीवी नवम वार्षिक आलोचना चक्र फोरसाइट गोटे मंच में विभिन्न प्रसंग में आलोचना करेंगे बहु विशिष्ट व्यक्तिविशेष वर्तमान राजनैतिक पाणीपाग ठूँ आरंभ कर सामाजिक स्थिति उपर आलोचना हो तहित सिनेमा दुनियार हालचाल सिनेमा जगत किभली इम्प्रूव हो पार से आलोचना हो तेज सीधासख आपको नहीं चलु फोरसाइट स्थल को
युद्धर आशंका पुणी केबे शांतिर वातावरण ता मध्यरे विकास को नहीं विभिन्न योजना और परिकल्पना ताकू नहीं आशा और आशंका मध्यरे नेता और जनता एमिति एक परिवर्तित सामाजिक अर्थनैतिक राजनैतिक और सांस्कृतिक धारा उपरे विचार आलोचना करने को आज आमे एही मंचरे एकाठी होइछे। ओडिशार नंबर 1 न्यूज चैनल ओटीवी 2011 मसीहारू गत 8 वर्ष धरी आयोजन करी आसुछि एही विशेष वार्षिक अधिवेशन फोरसाइट। आजिर आयोजन हेउछि एहार नवम संस्करण। प्रतिवर्ष भली आज मध्य दीर्घ समय धरी देश तथा राज्यर किछि गुरुत्वपूर्ण प्रसंग उपरे चालिबो चिंतन चालिबो चर्चा। ओटीवी फोरसाइट 2019 कार्यक्रम को आपण माने ओटीवी रे लाइव देखुचंती। एबे आरंभ करिबा फोरसाइट 2019 रे प्रथम अधिवेशन। एथिपाई मु मंच को आसिबाकू अनुरोध करिबी ओडिशा टेलीविजन नेटवर्क रो डायरेक्टर तथा को फाउंडर श्रीमती जगी मंगत पंडा को। श्रीमती पंडा को मु अनुरोध करिबी से तांकर स्वागत अभिभाषण प्रदान करिवे।
नमस्कार। ओटीवी फोरसाइट रो 9th एडिशन रे एठारे उपस्थित समस्त अतिथि गणमाध्यम रो प्रतिनिधि और अन्य विशिष्ट व्यक्ति मानकु मु स्वागत जनाउछि। आजिरो एही प्रोग्राम को आरंभ करिबा पूर्वरु मु ओटीवी और ओटीवी रो समस्त सदस्य तरफ पुलवामा रे शहीद होइथिबा हमर वीर जवान मानकु श्रद्धांजलि जनाउछि। आजिरो एही समय रे आमे समस्ते हमरो इंडियन जवान्स सहित अच्छु जो माने बॉर्डर रे सबु बेले रही कि हमर रक्षा करूछंती। ओटीवी रो 21 वर्ष रे बहुत किछि बदली जाइछि किंतु ओटीवी रो मुक्त स्वच्छ और निरपेक्ष न्यूज प्रति ओडिया दर्शक मानकर विश्वास सेमती ही रही जहाँ ओटीवी को सदाबले नंबर 1 पोजिशन रे रखिछि। एहा आम पई गर्वर कथा। गत 2 वर्ष धरी आमे ओटीवी रे अनेक असुविधा और बछंद को सामना करिछु जेपरिकी सरकार शासक दलर सरकार आमको बॉयकॉट करथिले हॉकी टूर्नामेंट एंड सीएम करो कॉन्फ्रेंस रे एंट्री को रोकी थिबे एक्सेट्रा। गणतंत्र रो क्षमता को प्रश्न करिबा अधिकार समस्तकर अछि। मुक्त संवादिकता आधार रे ए सबु प्रश्न को सामना को आनिबार आमर दायित्व। सेथिपाई ए सबु सत्वे ओटीवी और आम रिपोर्टर्स निज काम को पूरा निष्ठा सहित करि आछंती। ओटीवी रो 21 वर्ष यात्रा रे फोरसाइट चेंजिंग टाइम्स चेंजिंग माइंड्स एक विशेष इनिशिएटिव जहाँ केवल ओडिशा नुहे बरम ओडिशा बाहरे मध्य निजर परिचय सृष्टि करि पारिछि। सबु वर्ष परी आजिरो फोरसाइट रे आम सहित उपस्थित अछंती अनेक विशेष अतिथि माने जे अनेक गुरुत्वपूर्ण विषय उपरे निजर मत देबे। Good morning. I welcome you all to the 9th edition of Foresight 2019. In the last 9 years, Foresight has become a popular platform, and the credit goes to the many personalities from the field of media, politics, film industry and government who have come onto this platform and shared their ideas and addressed issues of leadership, growth and governance. Today's convention has some very eminent speakers from various fields. Today's convention will address issues of social justice, freedom of speech, the Mahagathbandhan, and Bollywood's social mandate. We also will debate on 2 issues. Is it the right time for Odisha to have a new regional party? And is the executive intruding over the political space? Social justice means no privileges to be extended to any particular section of the society. It also means improvement of the backward classes and women. Social justice is the foundation stone of Indian Constitution, and empowerment of the powerless is the most critical aspect of social justice. So how does the Indian Constitution safeguard social justice? To do justice to this topic, who can be better than our chief guest for today? Honorable Shri Justice Deepak Mishra, former Chief Justice of India, in his keynote address on the constitutional perspective of social justice, empowerment of the powerless. Speaking truth to power, there are many reasons why most of us may be reluctant to speak up. Fear of authority is just one of them. An authority might be offended and has the power to punish us in some way. There is a growing concern in Odisha that freedom of expression is under attack. Such concerns is not unwarranted, as one can witness an increasing erosion in freedom and attempts to clamp down on the media. As we at OTV have experienced this repeatedly in the past couple of years. So the question here is, should free speech be absolute or be punished if it hurts some people's sentiments? To talk on this topic, speaking truth to power, we have with us Shri Ruben Banerjee, Editor Outlook India, and Shri Anand Ranganathan, Consulting Editor Swarajya. On 10th December 2018, a day before the announcement of the results of the 5 assembly elections, India's biggest opposition leaders came together to form the Mahagathbandhan. Although some of them have been at loggerheads or have had rivalries between themselves, yet they united for a common cause: dethroning the Bharatiya Janata Party in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Some are calling it the helplessness of the opposition party, and some others are calling them an opportunity. However, can alliance of various regional parties, that too diverse, offer better governance and stability? Our panel discussion on inclusive growth or majoritarian politics has some very eminent speakers today. Shri Pankaj Pachauri, founder and editor-in-chief, Go News; Ms. Priya Sehgal, senior executive editor, NewsX; Ms. Smita Gupta, senior fellow, the Hindu Center for Politics and Public Policy. And to moderate the session, we have Shri Rajesh Mahapatra, formerly editor-at-large, Hindustan Times. Our first debate for today, the elected versus the experts. Most of us have been hearing about this in Odisha especially, and we are very, very familiar with this subject. Debating the consequences of the executive intruding over the political space are Ms. Yamini Iyer, President and Chief Executive, Center for Policy Research; Shri Priyabrata Patnaik, IAS, retired Odisha; and Shri Rajesh Mahapatra, formerly editor-at-large, Hindustan Times. The second debate is on our local session, which is a local session, and is it time for Odisha to look for a new regional party? We have with us eminent politicians from our state like Shri Damodar Raut, Honorable MLA Paradeep Odisha, Shri Shrikant Jena, former Union Minister of State for Chemicals and Fertilizers; Shri Brajakishore Tripathi, founder member, Samata Kranti Dala, Odisha; and Shri Kharvela Swai, President Utkal Bharatiya Party, Odisha. Our last session on cinema. Cinema reflects the society at large. However, in the past years, producers and directors were most interested in making movies and characters that had a larger-than-life image in order to make them commercially successful or box office hits. But movies that were based on real-life stories, biopics, and with social cause were regarded as art cinema, with a belief that these movies would not make box office hits. However, in the recent years, with movies like Padman, Newton, Toilet Ek Prem Katha, etc., which were realistic and yet box office hits, have changed the entire perception of how our audience and the industry views films with social cause. So has the audience choice changed, or have the producers recognized their social responsibility today? To discuss this, we have with us the Bollywood social mandate, we have today with us Mr. Madhur Bhandarkar, eminent Bollywood director, in discussion with our pretty own Hollywood actress, Elena. Finally, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our speakers and also thank them for being here today. A very, very warm welcome to all our speakers who have come from other parts of the country to be here with us today. And a special welcome to our chief guest. Thank you, sir, for taking the time and coming to Odisha. We are delighted to have you here with us. May I request all of you to join me in welcoming him with a round of applause. Honorable Shri Justice Deepak Mishra, former Chief Justice of India. He does not need any introduction, but before I ask him to come to the dais, may we watch an AV. Thank you and dhanyavad.
Honorable Justice Deepak Mishra has served as the 45th Chief Justice of India from 28 August 2017 till 24 October 2018. Born on 3rd October 1953, Justice Mishra started practicing at the Odisha High Court and was appointed as an additional judge of the Odisha High Court in 1996. In December 2009, Justice Mishra was appointed Chief Justice of the Patna High Court, serving until May 2010 when he was appointed Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court. Justice Mishra was elevated to the Supreme Court of India on 10th October 2011 and assumed charge as the Chief Justice of India on 28 August 2017. A former judge of Odisha and Madhya Pradesh High Courts and a former Chief Justice of Patna and Delhi High Courts, Justice Mishra will be remembered for many landmark judgments during his tenure as the Chief Justice of India.
May I have the honor to invite the chief guest, Honorable Justice Shri Deepak Mishra, onto the stage to deliver the keynote address on the constitutional perspective of social justice, empowerment of the powerless. Sir, please, we'll be having you on the stage.
Srimati Panda, Srijukta Panda, organizers of the forum, ladies and gentlemen. I have given the topic, but I will start from a different perspective. Of course, it's a constitutional perspective, but with a different kind of tune and tenor. Let's sit in a time machine and travel few decades back. One of the greatest thinkers, I do not intend to say what is leaning towards this country or that country, but definitely is regarded as one of the greatest thinkers of the world. Penning down about the aspects of democracy and the power of the common man, he says, a little man with a little pencil goes to a little booth and marks his presence. And that power of voting gives consent to the collective to rule, to govern. That consent ultimately graduates to sovereign consent. The individual travels to a collective prowess. A question may arise, what has this got to do with social justice? But let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about social justice, it's not an alien one. Social justice, economic justice, and political justice are absolutely interlinked, being insegregable. You have to weigh them in a composite compartment so that there can be appropriate appreciation, understanding, and fathomability. In this consent, there is a concept of choice. He has a choice to vote, and that is why the Supreme Court of India, after certain debate and discussion, introduced the concept none of the above.